You're drunk. Oh, it's so loud and bustly here. That's not the way to go. But we did get the cancer thing there. And give it to Stella. And we got the blood sword. Pretty cool. Alright, man. We're gonna get that super stuff. And we're gonna friggin' save blank. The first really depressing thing that happened in this game. Let's go. Princess. That's right, Steiner. Move it or lose it. The boss? There's only one man we call the boss. The gang's getting back together. Oh, Steiner. You know that breaking and entering is a crime? You have to make sure you don't steal anything else. It's Steiner's duty. Do whatever you want, Steiner. Always talking about your duty. Any got thoughts of your own? He's escorting the princess. He's sort of a mix of Worf with the almost comical devotion to duty, and a little bit like C-3PO too, of being worried of a princess falling in with a bunch of rogues. Thought you might have changed after traveling with Zidane, but you ain't changed. Do you even know why you're here? What do you mean? Let's just go. Give me that music. What's Kuja's just living out with the normal people? How was Bermesia? Yeah, how was it? Man, that guy looks like such a Disney character, the one to the left of Kuja. I like this Queen song they play. Buddy, you're a boy making big noise, taking on the streets, gonna take on the world someday. So how was Bermesia? Not bad. Better if I didn't have to see those vermin and the ugly elephant lady. They offend my senses. You must be tired. Why don't you lay down and I'll rub oil all over your chest? It's not over yet. The rest of the vermin must be done away with. Will you be heading to Clara then? Clara. This game wants us to know about Clara. Yes. I trust you will deliver them. Certainly. I shall prepare now. By the way, did you see a pretty lady in the crowd today? Pretty lady? Shall I arrange a meeting? This guy's also the local pimp. There's no need. The canary I've been after, a reference to the play at the beginning of the game, she flew into my cage of her own free will. Ah, you lost me. Never would I have imagined running into you in a place like this. It must be fate. What's a princess like you doing in a place like this? Oh, look at his hair flying in the wind. And the pan up of the camera? Nice. But you cannot rest your wings yet, canary. Fly home to your mother. I, too, will welcome you home with open arms. Oof, that looks good. Give me some ambience. They're just talking. What in the world am I doing? I'm assisting thieves. I'm committing a crime. No. I must be patient. Protect the princess. Escort her back to the castle. Focus on your duties. Trust the queen. She would never commit an atrocity. There must be a good reason. No thoughts of my own. Nonsense. How can I, a lowly knight, understand the queen's thinking? I need not worry about the ramblings of a criminal. Just think about escorting the princess home. I'll probably never see him again. He was the culprit. He pulled the princess and me into his intrigues. It was your fault, Zidane. If you hadn't treated me like a child, I wouldn't be here, hunting after Super Soft. Don't you miss Sephiroth? To save one of your friends. That's better. Why am I doing this? Because Blank saved me? Yes, he saved me. He saved my life. The least I can do is return the favor. But I never thought about things like this before. Find the super soft in all these boxes. Oh, no heist. Just waltz right in. Someone's coming. Holy hell. Can't believe I ran out of ink on a night like this. I must find more ink and go back to the observatory. Should I take care of him? Wait. Princess, no! I've missed you, Dr. Tot. Princess Garnet. Dr. Tot? You know him. Dr. Tot is the highly respected scholar who tutored the princess. Oh, Master Steiner, you must be quiet or you'll wake the shopkeeper. But Princess, what on earth are you doing here? It's a long story. We're looking for super soft right now. There's a proper reason for this. We're not here to steal or commit any form of crime. Somebody down there? Run along. I'll give you super soft later. Go left from the Trino entrance and continue till you find a large tower. The tower is my home. It's locked, but I shall unlock the door and await your arrival. Great timing. I ran out of ink. Should have called me. I'll get yelled at if our inventory's wrong. Princess. This little Tootsie's gonna give us super soft? It's Tot. Whatever. Can't believe Tantalus is at the mercy of some old man. I guess we gotta keep babysitting the princess. She's right there. Still. He ain't gonna give you the super soft unless you're with the princess. That's the deal, princess. I'm asking you to take Marcus to his toot. It's Tot. I was going to anyway. We'll get some rest before you go. I'm sure Ted needs time to prepare. It's Tot. Alright. Then buzz off. Oof, it's loud out here. $2,225 gil in this little corner. This is a really beautiful scene. I mean, the water's only moving at a few frames a second, but it looks really nice. Saw an old man wearing glasses walking out of his tower. This is big. The girl knows what's up. Dr. Todd. Sound effects are so nicely done. The bass of those footsteps. Thank you for coming. Welcome to my humble abode. This is your home? I've traveled quite far in search of a sponsor for my research after I departed Alexandria. Finally found one here in Trino. You've grown into a fine young woman. I'm pleased to see you again. Master Steiner's escorting the princess, and he deeply regrets his earlier actions. Still a straight arrow, aren't you? Sure you had your reasons, but I won't ask why. Super soft is in the box right there. Please take it. Look at this guy just waltzing and doesn't even say hi. Goes over to open it. Don't mind if I do. Super soft. Have you no manners? Thank the good doctor. It's quite all right, Master Steiner. He doesn't even have eyes. He's a man who feels the world through his bandana. Is this Gaia? Yeah, it's a globe of our planet, Gaia. remember your lessons. If you remember the ramblings of an old fool. Two phrases are commonly found in documents more than 500 years old. One is Jewel, the other is Summoner Tribe. And she's a summoner. But we haven't been able to summon anything yet. But 500 years ago, the phrases mysteriously vanished from history. The archaeologist Frederick Ashe theorized that Jewel refers to the pendant passed down to the ruler of Alexandria. But the pendant is much too small to be referring to the same jewel. Other research suggests a relationship between eidolons and magical stones. Ah, young princess. She's got the short hair that I see she's gonna cut her long hair and transform into later on. Nice song. Song really evokes like the sense of wonder that he feels for the world and that she has for the world and that she's sort of embarking on, you know? Were you reading big books again? I already read every book in this library. But I think better when I'm surrounded by old books. Really? I don't like books. You're a person of dignity. It's imperative that you study hard. I know. But I was quite taken by the book you gave me. What was it called? Was it I Want to Be Your Canary? Throwback? Yeah, that's the one. So there's a book like that after all. I mean, a book I like after all. What's this, Dr. Todd? It's Globe of Gaia. A model of our planet. A Gaia globe. I never knew our castle was shaped like a sphere. We live on the surface, princess. The stars, they inspired the theories relating stones and eidolons. Huh? That's why. Oh, I'm sorry I was lost in thought again. It's okay. Where's my room on this globe? Your room's much too small to point out on this globe. What about the castle? That I can do. And Uncle Sid's castle. How long's it been? 8 years? 8 years? Time passes quickly. But I haven't changed. I continue to collect and research these items. Where'd you find this globe? It's fucking massive. It's an antique. It's broken, as you can see, but I use it as an observation deck. Ironic, isn't it? Looking up at the sky from inside a globe. Sure is. I love the arrangement. The instruments they're using for this version of the song. It's so like warm and nostalgic. Like she's come home in a way. I don't mean to meddle in your affairs, but I'm on your side now and forever. Tell me if there's anything I can do. Queen's forces have already grown quite powerful. Maybe dangerous, but he's going to help us reach Alexandria. How? I had an old transportation device remodeled in the case of such an emergency. It just so happens in every Final Fantasy game, at this point in the game, you're going to get some kind of transportation device. This way, I can finally return. Marcus is coming. Steiner don't like it. I can reach Blank more easily from Alexandria. Yeah, come with us, Marcus. All right, Steiner? Let's go save Blank and restore my mother to her former self. It's going to be a real productive Sunday. All right. What's this transportation device going to be? Please be equipped for battle. There's monsters underground. Please take the ladder inside the hole when you're ready. All right, let's get equipped. So Marcus wasn't able to have abilities. Doesn't learn them. Gargan Room. It's Gargan Room, an ancient travel route between Treno and Alexandria. Why was this thing built under a tower? Actually, Gargan Room was in use long before even the invention of airships. The tower was built on top of the disused tunnel, but it looks fairly new. I convinced Mr. Bishop to keep this place intact. I haven't used it since it was remodeled, mind you. I must first activate the tunnel connection sequence and call the Gargant inside. Let's see. Find a sequence trigger. Oh yeah, the Gargans. Alright, we went left. Chain plate. Excellent. Phoenix down. Pull the lever. Oh, here we go. Look at this big fella. Alright, we've had 2 battles so far that I skipped through. Feed. Nothing happened. Maybe I need to do it in the right order. Are there any hints to this kind of thing? I see some diamonds on the wall. This is where we call the Gargan inside. Shaped like a circle. You pull the lever, he circles around continuously. I don't understand what you're saying. Better to show than tell. Oof. The sound effects on that chain. What is it? 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 The Gargant, a giant insect that pulls a trolley. Now we must halt the Gargant. Oh. Oh, there's a lever over here, sucker. Todd is telling Steiner that you may endanger the princess if you keep saying all you can do is follow the authority in your orders. He'll take note of the council. Take care. Be safe, princess. Interesting. So Steiner's got a bit of an arc too. He needs to break out of his rigidity. Finally, we can reach Alexandria now. Can't even see Trano anymore. Well, no, you can't see anything down here. I wonder how long it's going to take. And I wonder where this thing poops. Looks like someone stitched up its butthole. Never dreamed of going home in a vehicle like this. Dr. Tout remains a unique... I feel like he's about to get interrupted. It's hesitating. Are we going to have to fight another giant insect? Holy shit, princess. Oh, I thought she was jumping down like 50 feet. Oh, baby. This thing's got a score to settle with our Gargant. Could this be the reason? Yeah, I think so. Uh-oh. Low register piano music means something serious about to happen. Alright, let's scan this guy. I'm loving this scan. Hey, Inky boy. No scan. No scan on the boss. Armor break. Break him down. Eat shit. I feel like nothing's happening. Steal? A mithril fork. Very useful. Devil's kiss. Missed. Oh. If you're gonna kiss somebody, you gotta mean it. What's Panacea? Removes venom and poison. Shell and protect. Alright, let's do a protect. Physical attacks. There you got it. Protect. How do you do it to all of them? Oh shit, I put it on auto battle. Whoa, she just did 180 critical attack? 368 to him, that's big. Marcus could die. He could die. I wish I knew whose turn it was next in this game. Guess we'll use a potion on... Well, I don't want Dagger to die. She can bring people back to life, so we'll give it to her. Hey! Alright. Devil's Kiss. 98. He looks like he's having a rough time. Can we silence this guy? Probably not, but maybe worth a try. No, maybe she should just get into cure mode. Boom! Multi-cure! Multi-pass! 200 for all. And to all a good night. A bone wrist. He doesn't look so well. Oh, 512. That's lovely. Here comes the string. Oh, he's going slow and everything. Is there one thing you can give that cures various? Alright, we'll give that to him. But they might be magic things, so I don't know if it's going to help. Alright. He's up and at him, but he's still slow. I want to make him go fast. How do you make him go fast? I don't have anything for that. Shit. I guess just do some attacking. 384. Pretty good. 528. Alright. How are we doing for health? I don't want Steiner to die. So I guess I'll give him a regular potion. I got one of those? Sure, way down at the bottom. 300 for you. Here comes the string. Is he gonna lose his turn? No, it just slows him down. I wonder if me being slowed down is not affected as much because... Oh, he ran off. Interesting. No experience points? Damn you, game. You're harsh. I guess we'll have to fight him later. Finally here. I think the Gargon's tired too. You never knew such a place existed in Alexandria. Where are we? Let's keep moving. Bum, 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 bum. I like the boss battle theme. Uh-oh. The music is... Something troublesome is happening. Is this really Alexandria? Well, it must be. How do we get out? Well, this way. Let's make haste. Wait, Steiner, you fool! I know this place. Dr. Tut told me about this place. This is the place where all the toilets go. My ancestors built this place to keep enemies from invading. And he also said, we'll hear your stories later. What could go wrong? The stale air cannot be good for us. Oh yeah, that's what you're worried about? And we gotta save Blank. Yeah, we need to hurry. But it sure feels like something's gonna go wrong. Oh boy. And he blames this guy. I didn't do anything, don't blame me. You really didn't do anything? Oh shit. We missed our chance to escape, arguing like fools. Oh boy. Zorn. And Thorn. Steiner, captain of the Knights of Pluto. He has returned. Oh right. He thinks these guys are his buddies. Because they work with the Queen. Too bad. You're all under arrest. Steiner under arrest? And the princess? She's returned to Alexandria to speak with her mother. Take me to my mommy. Oh yeah, we'll take you to see Queen Braun, whether you like it or not. Capture Princess Garnet, she said. Ordered us, she did. What is going on? Back to these sad people. Can you stand, Frey? It's nothing. Take it easy, okay? How about you, Vivi? Yeah, I'm alright. So what now, people? They said they were going to Clara. What now, people? We have no choice. We must go to Clara, too. I knew you'd say that. You coming, Vivi? I love Vivi. Do you think I'll learn more about those black mages if we go to Clara? Yeah, I'd say we'd learn a lot about them as long as we follow Braun and that Kuja guy. Then I'm with you. Clara. Sounds yummy. And what about the princess? Oh, Dagger. I'd never forget about her. She might not be here in Burmecia, but I know we'll find her soon. Some say it lies in the desert west of Burmecia, but I know not whether we can enter the town itself. Brighten up a little. We'll figure it out when we get there. Let's all run off. Oh, Dagger, where could you be? Oh, the fucking music. What's this thing all about? The tornado. Just walk right up to this. Clara! What could go wrong? Clara's trunk. Look at that mighty oak tree. Getting pulled. The tempest subsides. By the gods. Let's go while we can. Indeed. Let us press on. Must hurry. Must find yummy yummies. We'll just go into this giant skull creature's mouth. Seems like a good omen. PS1 Final Fantasy cutscene transitioning with a sweeping camera into a pre-rendered background of the polygon on top of it. That's nice. No. I wanted to go back just in case they left something secret there, but I didn't want to load it again. Oof. This feels very Final Fantasy X. Ooh. Oh my god, look at the detail on that bridge. Ooh. That looks good. That gets my tail hard. Pull the lever. Bonk. You will need to pull levers. This tree has levers in it. Phoenix down. Get ready for danger. Oh, it's kind of... It seems so shitty to not linger on this scene a little longer. Look at it! Look at it! I'm in a painting! That's nice. There's another tree inside this tree with a sign. And quicksand. Ooh. Wow, wow, wow. Oof. Look at that. We're in the eye of the storm. Now I'm worried about mimic chests. Let's examine the hole before we put a body part into it. Can't see a thing. You know that if Zidane found a hole somewhere, he would definitely put something into that hole. Uh-oh, sand's coming. Whoa, game over. Is he old enough to do that? Yeah, this obsession with making the characters in JRPGs teenagers, I don't like it. I don't like that trend. Not when they act and seem so much older. Maybe I'm the one with the problem. Yeah, that's what it is. A chest. Is that a magician's shoes? What the hell are these? This game looks epic. Yeah, baby. And this is a incredible HD mod done by fans who have done a much better job than that little tiny company Square Enix. Who's got magician shoes? Clear-headed. Shoes packed with magic. Who wants shoes? My magic shoes. MP plus 10% and clear-headed. I think we should give these to Vivi. You can have the coral ring, man-eater. If you were to play the game as a child, they might seem older. That's true. Seconded. Depends on the context, but it's a weird Japanese thing that sometimes makes things feel uncomfortable. Yes, very much so. But they are video game characters, so it just makes all the emotions around it feel weird. Love to see a turn-based JRPG with people in their 30s. I know, when you're playing a JRPG, anyone who's my age seems bloody ancient. Like, I think, what's his name? Who's the guy everybody likes in Final Fantasy X? Auron. He's like, I'm an old grizzled man of 32. Oh yeah? You're so old, Auron. Which Final Fantasy is this one compared to? I'd say, I mean, this one is supposed to be a throwback to all the Final Fantasies that came before it. As they said goodbye to the PlayStation 1 era. And they brought Sakaguchi back to really work on this one. Whereas Katase had been working heavily on 7, 8, and 9. Or 7 and 8. And even maybe like 6. So, I would say... You know, I only really have experience with, say, Final Fantasy 6 and 4. This kind of has... This feels... It's got like a grand fantasy environment. It's got some politics. It's got a lot of character development. It's got these sort of deep characters that are... They all have really nice arcs. It's got a lot of humor. The game's really funny. The dialogue is very logical. Characters aren't morons, unless they're supposed to. So I don't know what I would compare this one. I think there's probably somebody in the chat that's way better at comparing it to an earlier Final Fantasy. So 6 and 10? Yeah. I mean, I guess in 10 it's like they're going on this singular journey. 12 is the one with more of the politics and the world stuff. I feel like this one is really doing its own thing where it's very, very touching. It feels like they really went all out with what they could do with this one. They knew this is the last time we're going to make a Final Fantasy of this style. Although 10 doesn't get too far away from it. I mean, 10 visually was a jump ahead, and the voice acting, which is sort of hit or miss, but I think overall 10 still feels like a really fun journey. Lulu's 22 in Final Fantasy X? Oh, she's totally like early 30s and wants you to think she's late 20s. Auron feels like he's 46. Titus probably like 24. Feels like Yuna probably early 20s. Waka, I think, would be like 29. Maybe a little younger, maybe like 26. Whack 'em! Yeah, Riku. I'd like to think she's, 22, 23, but you just know they're Japanese game developers. They're like, she's 15. No Japanese game developers. That's a bad Japanese game developer. That's just where I came from. She actually is 15? Ugh. Why? What? I mean, I've never been to Japan. Maybe 15-year-olds are just out there running the place. 15-year-olds are just taking over companies and living life to its fullest. If you're over 15, you're an old fuddy-duddy. Hey, you. Yeah, I want to save. Thanks for delivering the mail. Kupo, strange people came into town and destroyed the entire place. What the heck's going on? I don't want to see any more pointy hats. Monev should be careful, too. Maybe you should move elsewhere. Things are terrible in Burmese, Kupo. We're going to be okay here, Kupo. I'll give you this in exchange for delivery. A Kupo nut. He gave me a Kupo nut? That's huge. Slow it down. Yeah, Ink, I would recommend this one. I know you're taking a break from video games, which is great, but eventually I would suggest giving this one a try if you're feeling like you want to have some classic JRPG. It sort of takes all the JRPG experience, but with more modern ideas. It feels like a total refinement of PS1, Final Fantasy, and all the Final Fantasy that came before it. Oh my god, these fucking environments. I'm so glad I'm playing the mod. Look at that bloody bridge. Oh, god. Why don't I have these pre-rendered backgrounds all polished up and hanging as artwork? On the inside of my glasses so I can just see it all the time. Or wear like a Google Glass that overlays it into the real world. Then I'll never have to think of the reality again. Desert boots! Just in case you didn't get them last time. This could be good. It takes modders to do this. Is just ridiculous. A remedy. I was worried I was going to go the wrong way. All these chests. Mithril Gloves. Anybody want these? You're learning okay, what are Mithril Gloves? Where do you keep them? Maybe they're a weapon for somebody. Not you. Do you wear gloves? No. It's sort of like a puzzle dungeon, but you don't really have to think about anything. You just kind of do it. It's the dungeon that plays itself. A Mithril Vest. That could be good. Put on a happy vest. Auto potion. A vest braided with mithril. Elemental defense, water damage reduced by 50%. I wouldn't have known that unless I pressed the old select button. Huh. Put on a mithril vest. If water damage is killing you, put on a mithril vest. What am I wearing right now? A bronze vest. I need to learn my jelly. Alright. It's a plate made of bronze. Doesn't reduce water damage, though. If I come up against a water boss that keeps defeating me, and I'm not wearing my mithril vest, I'm going to feel like a fool. I'm going to feel like a bloody fool. A potion! The path splits. Let's go towards that place that hopefully we affected with the sand. Here it is. An elixir. The puzzles in here are more like, hey, if you explore all the areas and press the buttons, we're going to give you some more stuff. And since this game is somewhat challenging, don't fall in that hole, it seems like. what you don't want to do. The quicksand. Alright. Maybe I need to run across. Maybe I need to walk across. Maybe I'm avoiding something for no reason at all. Other than the fun of avoiding it. Ah, it's pulling me in. Mash the B button. Mash, 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 mash. Mage masher. There we go. Would that be a kind of offensive if you were a mage and you go into the store and they're like, hey, want to buy this? It's called a mage masher. It's good for bashing in mages' brains. And they won't be casting spells on you because their brains will be all mashed. You know, like your little friend here, Vivi. Yeah, bashing his brains. Gishal greens. You want to play the Chocobo minigame? You better get some Gishal greens. Just climbing up a ladder made of bones. What could go wrong? Oof, look at that tree. Whoop, don't even read the sign. Don't need to know what's ahead of me. Oh, oh. Oh my god, if I have to walk through there, I don't want to walk back through there. Forest Oracle. Might you be Lady Freya? Indeed I am. We've awaited your coming, my lady. How did you come to know my identity? The King of Burmecia has requested that we guide you to him. Long live the king. Take me to him immediately. At once. You're quite bossy. I'll go see the king. Why not take this chance to rest? I don't want you embarrassing me. Yeah, good idea. We don't want you hitting on the king's daughter or anything. Alright. Go find yummy yummies by yourself? Okay, Queena. Vivi, will come with me. Ah, look at that. This is our source of water. Please do not pee in it. I'll elaborate later how we have water up here. Why do I feel like these guys are secretly evil? The music is nice, but all that wind. Houses look nice and friendly. This is the liveliest part of our town. As you can see, there's no one here. But there's no market today, so the usual crowd is gone. You see how this game anticipates what you're thinking? Someone says this is lively, there's no one there. They tell you. That is cohesiveness of the art direction and the script. It's so smart. Let's move on. What if all the people are like trapped in their houses and these guys are actually evil? Let us out. Gagged. Gagged and tied and bound. The windmill brings the blessings of water to our humble town. As long as you don't mind the horrific sound of that tornado 24/7. It uses the power of the sandstorm to pump water up from the ground. I'll show you the observatory. It's slightly calmer here. The observatory is where the citizenry, never seen that word before, come to relax. We observe our protector, the Sandstorm, and we pray to it. Alright. I like how they go and stand in the observatory like you would if you were on a tour. Good for observing. This looks like Final Fantasy X. Don't you feel like a lot of this art does look like it's from 10? The high priest who brings peace to our souls resides in the cathedral. You can finally see the non-sandstorm above. The King of Burmecia and Lady Freya are meeting inside this building. Hey, Rudy. It also houses the harp whose magic stone powers the sandstorm. You remove the handrails, you get rid of stupid people. It's better for the DNA pool. And that concludes the tour. Thanks a lot. Zidane was so polite on that tour. I haven't been a guide in ages. Active timer event. Don't hate me. Look. Pointy-headed devil. Well, these kids are racist. Don't come any closer. Oh, it's a Burmesian refugee. You demon! Leave my family alone. Racial slurs. No yummy yummies. This town. Got no yummy yummies anywhere. Oh, you can eat them. You can make famous Alexandrian dish, Queen's meal. You have famous Southgate bunt cake. Looks like he's harassing those women. Only a tiny fraction of us made it here to Clara. Damn it! I hope everyone who stayed in Burmese is doing okay. Yeah. Me too. The sandstorm that protects our town is powered by magic. To keep the storm in motion, we perform a sacred dance to the melody of a harp adorned with a magic stone. It's really sexy. Thunder Gloves! What the hell are those? Thunder Gloves. Thunder Gloves. Where are they? Am I getting weapons for some character I don't have in the party yet? Who wears gloves? That might be what it is. Let's go see if Queen is harassing these women. Ore. Lots of ore. I totally forgot that existed. Sedaine doesn't wear gloves. Freya and Steiner do. Okay. He's too cool for gloves. Gloves get in the way of him fondling women. It's my first time away from home. I love being a racist to pointy-haired devils here. I can't stand the sandstorm. It's too loud. Yeah, especially with your big rat ears. Who's the racist now? I remember meeting you in Burmesia. Is there anything I can do? Just ask me. Oh, it's Dan. Oh, shit. Look at this stuff. I'll buy one of those, thank you. The Mortina Racket. That could be useful for a dagger. Mithril Rod. Oh, I have two. That was stupid. Buy one of these. Already got one. Ice Staff. Already got it. Needle Fork. Worse. Bone Wrist. Got a lot of those. Mithril Armlet. 3 of them. Mithril Gloves. We have many. Thunder Gloves. We got it. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it goes to Freya. Magus Hat. Got enough? A bandana. Alright, I guess I'll buy 3. The Mage's Hat. Sure. Mithril Helm. Ooh. Ooh. We gotta sell some stuff. Sell those ethers. Alright. What do we need to buy here? Mithril Helm. Sure. I got a lot. 3 people upgrade. Mithril Vest. I think 1 is good enough. Mithril Armor. Ooh la la. That's the good stuff. You're playing E6. I'm doing some progress. That was good. Good thing we saved that guy's life. Just going into somebody's house. Ooh, it's gigantic. Looks a lot bigger from the inside. You can't hear the sandstorm here. I don't know if it's the right time to stay. I don't need help. I don't need more health or magic. There's only 1 in the party. Look at that sand inside that clock. It's a Moogle. There's a letter for Sedaine. From Ruby. Decided to start a small theater, but I ain't had any luck finding actors. Do you know any good actors who are looking for work? Not this guy. Man, I wish y'all were here. Come think of it, you Tantalus guys look like a bunch of outlaws. Just kidding. She looking for actors? I want to become an actor. You should. What's up here? A little house. Boom! A remedy. Time vent. Oh boy, poor Vivi. Poor Vivi. Oh, running for his life. You bastard. You killed my father. Bastard! 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 Aw. Well, well, a bit touchy, aren't we? He's one of the demons that sacked Bermesia. I haven't heard anyone. Oh, Vivi, getting picked on and called a bastard. And if that's too serious for you, here's Kina. Mushroom. Never see this kind of mushroom before. I want Kina to go have a crazy drug trip. Kina, I want you to trip balls on this mushroom. I hope it's edible. We're not going to animate in a character eating. That'd be too weird. I want these girls to say, a strange beast cornered us. Are you a friend of that strange apron-clad individual? And they do address it. Flower Maiden Sharon. I wonder where they learned to speak so strangely. Shannon and Sharon. Okay. Yeah, this looks so Final Fantasy X, this part. I'm surprised Zidane hasn't hit on any of these Wind Maidens. Burmesians are like us Clarins, in that both societies value dance. Our tradition, however, is older, thus our dances evoke greater power than those of Burmesia. She's such a hipster. It was better the first time they did the dances. In days of old, the folks of Clara and Burmesia lived under the same sky. But Clarins fled to this tree to avoid conflict with the Burmesians, who began to value the arts of war. We're so happy the Clarins decided to take us in. Clarin people are kind of stiff, but they're nice once you get to know them. I guess you could say Final Fantasy X does look like this. Look at that. They left you guys because you were into war, and now that you're refugees from war, they didn't even say, told you so, get fucked. Or go pound sand, as it will. Can I come talk? I'm afraid I can't let you pass. I have a message from Master Zidane from Lady Freya. I was told to convey the following. Zidane, this may take some time, so please wait at the inn. Okay. Is this a trap? Could be. There's so much bloody detail in these backgrounds. Wow. Hundreds of years you haven't had visitors? I have a few items. Star Maiden Nina. Gimme. What do I not have in case... What does this do? Cures trouble. Yeah, I want a couple of those. Oh. Yeah, that's good to have. This place would drive me insane. Alright, we'll go to the inn. I wonder what's going to happen next.